Welcome back, everybody, to Let's Play Persona 5. Last time, some real heavy shit happened. Gesundheit-kun, our lovable, sneezy bastard, he was a traitor. Good old Akechi was the one who decided to, try to murder our face, and he almost succeeded, if it wasn't for the fact of PlayStation saves. No. Because he did murder us, but then I rolled back time. No, we seem to have tricked him into something he wasn't expecting. What that something is, I'm not sure yet. We're going to find out. And apparently Sai is kind of unwittingly being a pawn in our scheme somehow. Or maybe not. I'm not sure. All I know is that it's now November 21st. And the world has still not yet imploded. They arrested one of the Phantom Thieves. No way! I didn't expect him to commit suicide. Oh yeah, that's right, the world thinks we're dead. There's that too. The world thinks we're dead. But apparently we have tricked everybody. I really want to learn how we managed to do this. Like, I know they tried to explain it before. My consciousness is about to fade away. That's not good. Bro, you need to go talk to somebody about that. I know they tried to explain it. But I don't get it. Maybe I'm just stupid. I don't get how it all worked. Don't fall asleep until we reach our destination. Are you listening? Could this be the effect of the drug wearing off? The memories I thought were gone are starting to come back. Are you listening? What were we talking about? You weren't paying attention? Well, I guess I can see how you'd be lost in thought right now. Anyway, we need to talk about how to get out of this situation. Futaba's monitoring of Akechi's phone has confirmed it. He did indeed have an ulterior motive. It's on a completely different level than just that. Not only was he trying to frame us, but he was the true culprit behind the mental shutdowns. His offer to assist us was simply a plot to frame the Phantom Thieves and kill Musical-kun. If we go into Sis's palace as he suggests, we'll likely be met by a large ambush of police forces. To think he would be this far gone. I know now what it means to feel a chill down my spine. Yeah, that was me in the last episode, dude. Ha! I beat you to it. Oh, God, was that bone-chilling. Furthermore, he wishes to bring a police squad from reality into the palace. Ah, so I was right. We were still in the palace. He just brought the entire police with him. Shit! If the 8 of us can enter at once, it's not inconceivable to think a larger group is possible. He may even be able to bring in vehicles or other special pieces of equipment. So this really was just a setup to shift the blame onto us. He made us go after Okamura. Then once we triggered the change of heart, he killed him. And he told us he'd seen the true culprit, but it was him the entire time. The whole time he was working with Makoto's sister. He was really just some homicidal maniac. Come on, we gotta take that bastard Akechi down. Isn't that recording we got enough proof to do it? No, Akechi is merely a tool. His orders come from elsewhere. The grand mastermind behind this all. An unimaginable fiend capable of arranging the murder of a suspect of a police station. Unless we find out who that is, we will continue being targeted, even if we defeat Akechi. But what means do we have of learning his identity? We'll have to make Akechi say it. But once we do, the mastermind will likely eliminate us. Oh, that's pleasant. I think that'll be the case eventually, regardless of whether or not we learn his identity. That is also true. I mean, we know who it is. It's Shido, the rat mother frickin' bastard who tried to rape that girl. He's the reason we have a criminal record in the first place. This is how pissed I am at that man. The only reason it hasn't happened yet is because we're an easy target to blame for his crimes. If he realizes that's no longer possible and abandons that plan, he may opt to kill us immediately. Damn it. So we don't got a choice but to go with that bastard's suggestion. But if we go into the palace as told, Musical will get arrested and then murdered by Akechi. Palace. The palace. Actually, there's something I'd like to say regarding... Aha! We can use the palace to our advantage! What's this all of a sudden? There's a way. A way to get past Akechi and get the mastermind to lay off of us. All while learning his identity. Really? You gotta be kidding me! If he wants to kill Musical, why not let him? That is, inside the palace. Yes, we could have him kill the cognitive Musical gun, all the while believing he killed the real one. Yeah, that's it! So wait, I have a cognitive self, but I have a persona. Does it actually work that way? It seems that's our only option. Listen close, everyone. I have a plan for how we can carry this operation out. Okay, this seems like kind of an asshole. No offense. How does that work? How do I even have a cognitive self?
Ever since the death of their teenage leader, the thieves have fallen silent. However, the police intend on continuing this investigation until the case is fully solved.
Oh god, poor Sojiro. He probably doesn't even know anything.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to finish a few things at work. Where are they?
Waiting orders. Go tell them to come on.
Oh, never mind. He knows everything. That smarmy coffee dad bastard.
I'm gonna finish him.
They all know I'm alive. Well, at least he does.
You're her sister, correct?
Makoto told me everything. Futaba-chan, I'm sorry that I caused you trouble this past summer.
Oh yeah, that was your fault, now that I think about it. God damn it, I don't know whether to actually be happy you're helping or just be angry. So many conflicting emotions, damn it.
That's ancient history now.
Man, that goddamn detective.
Look who's here.
Yo.
You big bastard.
What up, you little bastard?
How'd you get him?
I mean, ghostly. Wait, should I? I mean, I died. Ghostly. I'm gonna say ghostly.
You're not floating. Truly to see your face.
I bet that moron Akechi don't even tricked him yet.
Don't say it so loud. You're the one who will ruin everything. I guarantee it.
Still, how'd you pull this off? Isn't this guy considered dead?
You weren't told anything? I heard my sister brought him here, though.
Yeah, she came over in a taxi, dumped him off, and told me to keep him safe. It was right after they announced he had died, too. Almost gave me a heart attack.
Surprise! I'm not dead! Now make me some curry.
I didn't have time to explain.
Hey, shouldn't we tell boss what really happened?
Yeah, I think he deserves to
We
know.
wanted to make our enemy believe the leader of the Phantom Thieves is dead.
What?
What we did was make that enemy kill his fate in the metaverse.
Oh, hold on a sec. Enemy? Fake? What are you talking about?
Oh boy, do we have a long story for you. Why don't you brew us some coffee and we'll tell it to you over a cup of piping hot Joe.
The true culprit behind all these incidents set us up. Our goal is to determine their identity.
True culprit. I see. So you guys were going up to someone else.
It was Goro Akechi.
Surprise.
You knew beforehand he was the traitor, didn't you?
Yeah, he messed up. Gesundheit done fucked.
Give us the chance to strike back.
Gesundheit done goofed. Now we get to clock him. Oh, the clocking of Akechi. That is going to be such a sweet moment.
He made one fatal mistake.
Couldn't you have just said from the beginning that Ketchy was the real culprit?
Yeah, but then why would you believe us?
That wasn't something we could simply bring up. We couldn't have you suspect Ketchy. Besides, neither you nor the other investigators would believing like that, would you?
True. Ketchy was credited with the arrest of the Phantom Thieves. Not even I would think he was the culprit. In other words, you left him alone on purpose. A bold move.
I can't keep up with any of this stuff.
Well, to be fair, we haven't told you anything about what happened. I mean, Saya's had the benefit of hearing my entire testimony for the last 6-7 months. You just kind of learned about this last month, and nothing was explained to you.
So what was this mistake Ketchy made? What did he do?
He slipped up in regards to Morgana's voice.
You mean a cat?
Oh yeah, you don't know that either.
Yes, Morgana can talk.
He thinks we're crazy. I mean, I would too if I were him, but still.
Sorry. Was that supposed to be a joke?
Nope, no joke.
Oh, our apologies. That's completely true. You surprised?
Does that mean he said something just now as well?
But you don't understand him, do you? That's how it was for all of us at first, too. When you're in the metaverse, Mona talks like a normal. Once you hear that, when your brain realizes he can actually talk, you start to understand it in reality. It's a change in cognition. Most likely. Thanks to Akechi's lame acting, we figured out something was up.
Yeah, that whole delicious pancake blunder.
When we talked to Ketchy at the school festival, he was acting like he just realized Mona could talk. But we already saw the mega hint about it way earlier.
Oh, I know. I want to go to that huge pancake-looking place we passed on the way here.
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious pancakes.
He done goofed there. That's for sure.
Mona was the only one who was talking about a pancake. Ketchy'd already been in the metaverse by then.
And since he was lying to us about that, we assumed he had a hidden motive behind contacting us.
It seemed odd upon further thought. His reaction to my pancake comment was an honest one, after all.
I guess we got lucky. I mean, because at that point he didn't know who we were. So he probably thought that was one of our voices, not Mona's. He didn't know that Mona existed as a talking cat. He'd never seen him before. So yeah, we did indeed get lucky.
That said, we weren't so naive to overlook anything like that.
Yeah, of course. Totally not naive. I didn't not know that. No, not at all.
That's why we asked Papa Chan to wire his phone.
Oh, shut up, you guys. You know I'm a derp.
I pretended to be interested in checking the phone, but I was actually planting my app.
Yeah, I knew it. That was the moment when.
My heart was pounding while I was pounding, though.
Even that ace detective could never have imagined a program being installed so quickly.
That's because Futaba's a genius.
Futaba's quirky nature is quirky be a great help.
That was just an act. After a few days of listening, this confirmed his betrayal.
Then I'll get the police into her palace and have them catch the Phantom Thieves in the act. That would be the only way to arrest them, given their methods and their methods. I'll deal with them. Let me see. We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that?
God, what a douche.
Public security questioning will occur before the day. And with that room, my task will be
Is this for real?
Yeah, it is.
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after they destroy the evidence, though.
So they planned to get rid of that guard from the beginning.
So you just actually saved his life, I think.
I'll make the arrangement the day after the arrest. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for last mental shutdowns shall end his own life. When he does, you will become great hero who saved Japan from evil. As will I, of course.
Or he'll become a great fool who saved Japan from getting clocked. Because he'll get clocked instead.
I knew he was acting strangely. To think he was this far gone.
He's no ace detective. Akechi is the perfect figure behind the murder behind on crimes. On top of that, there's someone else commanding Akechi, someone with great authority. So great that they can order an assassination in that police station. That's why we had to know they did.
Yeah, it was imperative we do so.
I see.
So it's all coming together now. I mean, it's starting to make sense, but I still want to know the exact
We baited Akechi
science behind it.
Palace, making him dispose of our leader's fake, but he killed him.
Okay, this is what I don't get. How did we have a fake? Whose fake? Well, obviously it was our fake, but where did it come from? Not our own cognition. It couldn't have been.
Can you elaborate on that in more detail? What exactly happened in my cognitive world?
You
were a total bitch, and we had to slap you around a few times.
We're sorry for using you without your permission. Your palace had all the conditions we needed.
What conditions?
First, we required a place inside of the cognitive world that was the same as in reality.
Meaning, oh, wait a minute.
Place is based on the real world after all. Anywhere that's not warped looks just like normal.
So the room itself was actually, quote unquote, a palace, but just in the cognitive world.
That's why nobody but the person who uses the nav even realizes they're in the metaverse.
Back with Kamoshida, we came in on this occasion without even noticing.
That's true. That brings back memories. That it does.
You totally can't tell the difference if there ain't any distortions around.
We had already investigated Nijima-san Kobaya's suggestion to us.
That's also true, because think of mementos. Everything about mementos is exactly the same way it looks in the regular world, until you step into the train station. That itself is the palace. Outside of the palace is the regular world, but in the metaverse. Okay, now that part is making sense to me. But where the hell did we get my cognitive self that Akechi killed?
I was seriously impressed by that suggestion. To be honest, I didn't quite understand it. I went along with it.
Well, we had to trust it.
And it was absolutely the best decision we could have made.
Makoto is normally so calm as well. Once her mind gets set, she gets oddly impulsive.
I did have a rivalry forming with Akechi.
This is true. You were the brains, and then when he came along, he kind of tried to be the brains.
I just couldn't contain myself anymore once you became the target. The reason I joined the Phantom Thieves was to heal your heart after all.
My own achievements were all that mattered to me. I was desperate. I wasn't myself at all. I'm sorry I couldn't see that.
That goes for the both of us. We heard from Mako-chan that you're going to do the interrogation, Nijima-san.
And regarding its location, I take it you used the data from my laptop?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, oops. Busted.
Go on.
There were two things we were able to confirm while we were checking the metaverse. First, our clothes didn't change when we were down in the interrogation.
Right, because since it wasn't a palace, there was nobody to view us as a threat. So we would just be in our normal clothes.
Second, scenery and details outside of her were the same as in the real.
Once we heard that from Makoto, we secretly went to check it out without Akechi knowing.
Right, and that's what that scene.
There was also one more absolutely needed to make this work. Perfect cognitive replica of him in the metaverse's interrogation.
Okay, this is what I want to know, because I don't understand this part.
Since he had yet to be caught, though, they're obviously wouldn't that room.
Once we saw the casino gas and police officers were convinced this would work. They looked no different from actual living people.
After that, we just had to work our way into the palace like usual, while keeping Akechi in the dark.
Wait, what? That's it? I still don't get it. How did you make it look like me?
Everything went as planned until we defeated Sitz's shadow. However, it was then we were met with a terrifying police ambush. As a result, even though we managed to grab the treasure, we couldn't get it out of the metaverse.
Ah.
Except that was all an act.
Oh, okay. Here's the trick.
We had prepared a debrief case beforehand, and merely acted like we were taking the treasure because we knew the police knew coming for us.
We made sure before the operation that the police would be waiting to ambush us. And just as expected, totally took the bait.
Haha. Keep your allies close. Keep your enemies close, but your allies closer. Is that it?
Getting the police went exactly how we planned.
I feel like I just got that quote wrong. Whatever.
And I had been interrogating him for no knowledge, no assault. But how did you lure this cognitive interrogation?
That had to be with the phone.
All I needed were the coordinates.
Oh god, her evil laugh. It seems like she used this laptop to remotely access the metaverse. What? Seriously? She can do that? Oh, I love that little picture. Asking her about it now would drag the conversation on too long. I should talk to her later.
Akechi disposed of the fake in the palace, thinking he had been victorious. It must have been truly hilarious for our leader who sat idly in the real world's interrogation room. Surely he was talking quite cocky, quiet chamber.
Well, you know me.
So that's why you gave me. I only took it because of what you told me.
That's a shame I didn't have the opportunity to see that for myself.
Yeah, I'm just glad I didn't die, dude.
All I could do was try to handle all the messages that started coming to me. So in other words, I've been, albeit for a brief.
This is true. So you got dragged in and then immediately taken right back out.
In our experience, it's a real danger when someone enters the room and enters for some short time.
That's the other reason we hadn't given it to you. We needed you to listen to Alibaba guards and ultimately aid in his escape. By having you head back to the interrogation, you return you to the real world as well.
I mean, I had to think of something into Akechi mid-assassination.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Huh.
We'd have dead Femme Edgeworth on our hands if that was the case.
I hadn't the slightest idea such a grand operation was taking place with me.
I'm so glad he was able to persuade you during the interrogation. Even though we were pretty worried about that part.
Yeah, I even almost fucked up the first time. We got this right on the first time, right, guys? Right?
True.
Why is that?
It's on our side. Choppa's plan and Scout would have never been possible. That persuasion easily our greatest gamble. We couldn't consult this beforehand. It was absolutely the make or break moment of the entire plan.
Still, I'm surprised you could convince me in such a short time. Were you confident you could do it?
I don't remember. Drugs.
Understandable. Either way, I can't believe you went for such a risky idea.
We could just tell you the true culprits. I knew you'd realize the bigger picture. Realize that our leader was telling the truth, and that there was a greater evil to pursue.
As a result, we emerged victorious.
Then the reason you kept this was so you could catch the true culprit, correct?
Yes. Plus, you controlled yourself at the time.
Yeah, that's also true.
All I can really do is laugh.
I've kind of figured you guys made a kill it fake. But what did you do about the body?
Oh, well, it's a cognitive being. Once it's dead, it just dissolves.
Police never even checked it. They had a coroner working to ensure his reported as a suicide. Coroner didn't take a scene in just the scene, just passed by death certificate.
So they never even bothered to look at the body. So There's nothing left.
Bad guys have that much in
Yeah, this goes all the way to the top, dude.
Murder in a police station would be ridiculous otherwise. We also knew the possible conspirator.
Thanks to Futapichan's messages and the guard's demeanor, I may have understand. And since the higher ups of the police knew nothing of this, as a result, his suicide during was reported on the news. As a catchy plan.
And with that confusion, he was able to teach himself with help.
I made sure nobody would check body, and thanks to that, nobody survived.
Thinking back to the interrogation, though, I can't believe what they did to him.
Yeah.
Callous use of violence, and even drugs as normally abnormal.
I'm not even gonna get into how crazy that is.
He had lost consciousness, hadn't been able to tell us about the phone. He would have died. I'm truly glad it back safe.
Y'all, I love you too. I love you too, girlfriend. Girlfriendad. It was a breeze.
How tough are you?
I don't know. How stupid are you?
It still freaks me out when I saw the suicide on the news, though.
We made sure to live normal lives, and interrogating to avoid drawing any suspicion. Even with that, I couldn't help but worry for him in my heart.
Well, I knew right away that her plan worked out.
I wanted to believe, considering what we were up against.
Ryuji's been on the carefree side.
Very true.
I had to be patient and avoid this. Settle down. I finally feel really.
We knew he was alive, but it was difficult to confirm it in person.
Now that I think about it, my interrogation I'll see for the head commander. What a joke, letting me interrogate someone who was meant to die. They just wanted to avoid backlash. Very well. From here forward, we'll do my best to you.
Yay! Fem Edgeworth is on our side, everybody.
You saved me after all.
That's reassuring to hear.
I'll do whatever I can. Just let me know. Let's take a break for now. This old brain is
I don't blame that reaction.
Feel free to use the first floor when you guys want to get together and talk. You'll leave a hideout where you can be safe. Just say the word. Close shop early.
Are you sure?
This guy can't leave. Plus, you won't make much progress if people are going to see you people downstairs.
Oh yeah, I can't leave, can I?
It's not like this. It's not the liveliest join in town. It won't be a huge loss.
Let us accept his offer. What a great man.
Yeah, Coffee Dad is the best, isn't he? I love Coffee Dad. Summary's been updated. Wow, that is some heavy stuff. So how is this gonna work now? I can't leave, can I? Oh, musical gamer. Hi. Oh, does it now? Oh, it should.
Enter.
That's the death certificate of the principal offender, correct? Is there a problem with it?
No, nothing in particular. More importantly, you've done well with regard to prosecutors.
The cause of death for the SIU director has been settled.
God, you're just knocking everybody off, aren't you?
I had him work quite substantially on stashing evidence which is lost. Should be mourned.
It was thanks to his efforts that I could empty the Phantom Thieves into two.
The SIU Ray with his death. I'll take my time shooting a successor.
At any rate, now praise now hero. I owe it all to the Phantom Thieves.
All possible are now gone. There's no selection. It's mine.
God damn you. All for political power. I hate politicians. I hate the system. God damn it.
On to our next story. Snap elections for the House of Representatives. Discussion is for nominees as the deadline for the announcement nears. Candidates will announce on the 12th of this month. Voting will be held on the 18th of next.
You know what I just remembered? It's a very strange thing to remember at this point, because we're talking about dates. I still have a lottery ticket I haven't checked. Oops.
Elections, huh? Elections, huh? Don't matter to us, don't matter to us. Like we can vote on them yet anyways.
Why don't we resume our conversation?
Well, the Phantom together. Finally taking Spaghetti's in the basket back in him.
If you figured out who's behind all this.
Akechi accidentally let that slip after the murder. He said, Shido-san.
Ah.
Shido. Feels like I've heard that somewhere.
Good. He did let it slip.
It's unmistakably a man of power, a man of such strong connections to the police.
Shido. Could it be Masayoshi Shido?
Who? I believe he's a politician. Remember Ryuji? You said his speech was too loud.
For real?
Yes, for real, for the umpteenth time. How many times have you said that in the course of this game? Like, a lot, I think.
It's certainly possible that Shido is the master.
Do you have some kind of evidence?
Nothing material. However, there are various conditions which align in that possibility. First, he would crushed under the current administration by the psychotic breakdown.
So he'd be like a worm. He'd just make his way into the disarray.
He's maintained a negative stance thieves and has gained tremendous. On top of that, he'll most likely become the next prime minister if he wins this upcoming election.
Oh God.
No.
That's not good.
With that assumption in mind.
If he is behind this, that would be in stark opposition to his honest public image.
So his current position and popularity just him benefiting from the mental slap.
It seems like it.
We'll make him change no matter what it takes.
Shido.
Let me guess, you know who he is, don't you? You used to work in the government.
What is the matter?
I had a feeling up and all rest up and all, just based on the hand of my previous job. I think Wakaba's research was confiscated her materials with Shido. The moment Wakaba died, I had a hunch was involved.
Oh God. Now it's all coming together.
There wasn't anything I could do, so I chose to go into hiding.
Why didn't you say that sooner?
I would have definitely gone after him if I had. He would have just killed all of you, no doubt. That's what he usually does. Usually gets this way.
Originally, I was looking into the mental shutdown.
And you became a prime target because of that.
It was then that I accidental government research regarding the psychotic breakdowns. So I tracked down the whereabouts of that research data and met with the associated party. Boss was one of those parties.
Ah, okay.
I would never have imagined all of this was connected.
So that's how you two met each other.
Mental psychotic breakdowns, even the Phantom Thieves actions.
Way back, Shido kept saying he was going to be prime minister one day. Nobody believed it.
What's going to happen if Shido becomes prime minister? What about the world?
The issue is simpler. This is nothing more than yet another selfish to impose his will on the public.
Well, yeah, if you look at it that way, that's definitely true.
Gotta expose that rotten bastard.
Yeah, we'll do it like always. Then let's check the nav.
Masayoshi Shido, the guy running for prime minister. Gotta hit. Well, duh. Surprise.
Now it's just a matter of how do we get in?
Where would the location be?
The diet, maybe?
What kind of things go through his head? I always think of money and shady actions.
What did he do? Hand where? We don't got a clue about this guy's life.
His palace must be politicians frequent. Any ideas?
Well, knowing my connection to a very friendly politician, I would say the diet. Yeah, the diet. There it is. The diet building. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it.
How arrogant must he be to see himself as the diet building.
Our next target, all the big shots. Sayoshi Shida. Gonna do this, right?
All right, well, we have to, but what about Akechi? What are we going to do about him?
I need to waste, just gotta hit the head.
Yeah, but what if he, outmaneuvers us?
Nobody against it?
Of course.
He will be a worthy opponent.
Win this together. Time for revenge. Then it's unanimous.
Wait, Makoto didn't say anything.
Now let's figure out what he thinks of that diet building.
I guess it's fine to assume she'll say yes.
So that's the app to the metaverse.
And most part his head around his stuff.
Deal with this before election, December 18th. That means we need it done by the 7th.
Okay.
It's best we hurry, but there's no body in the morgue.
Should we start tomorrow? We can meet at the diet building after school.
Reminds me about school. Can't show up, dead.
I guess I get to play hooky for a month, don't I?
Kami said he went family reasons.
That's what I told the school.
Well, also, she knows that I'm a Phantom Thief.
Don't let him find out you're alive, and our whole thing would be for nothing.
Well, I guess they're not going to make the confidants play into the main story like that. That's something that they should do. If there's one complaint I ever have about these games and the all the social links and confidants now that they have, is that despite being such important, integral characters for your development in the game and things like that, they never have any sort of role with the main story, even if it's just simple. Like, all that it would have really been useful here was that to say, like, because of my connections with Yoshida, for example, I could find out about Shido. It's just like a flavor text thing. Or, like this with Kawakami, maybe instead of him having to say anything, she took the initiative to say something first, that I went home for family reasons, because she knows I'm a Phantom Thief. And because she knows, perhaps we could have alerted her that, something like this might have happened. Not give her all the details, but say, hey, if they say I commit suicide, cover for me. I'm not actually dead. Just something like that. I don't know. That's the one thing I always complain about with these games, is that the social links and the relationship building between everybody outside of the main party always feels kind of like superfluous. It feels thin, because you build such these great relationships and stuff and such, but then nothing ever really comes from it other than just that. So I don't know. That's my thought. Maybe I'm just crazy.
What do you mean?
This operation had another purpose outside of escaping justice. Shido tried all the blame on the fantasy the public at the same time. When he helped with lie, instantly Goro Akechi assisted him with assassination.
I bet Akechi wasn't always like this, too.
Amir is too lenient to send me to bomb such an abominable criminal. We'll be making the leader of the command of suicide leader, who is presumed dead. I come on with her to deliver our command. You'll say he has escaped prison, not committed suicide, and was in fact almost killed by a criminal. Everyone.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna make things go crazy.
You guys thought through all this stuff?
Yeah, we're smart. Except the blonde one, but it's close enough, right? Oh, god damn it. I just finished saying you're not the intellectual.
That's why you had such a daring trick, captured and appearing to be frightening teenagers.
With true battle has only just begun.
That is true.
We won the first round. We must stay on our toes.
Yeah, it's the time to be celebrated.
These people try to kill us. There is no end to their enlightening nature. We will need to be prepared for whatever may come our way.
All right. That sounds like a plan to me. So, if I'm in hiding, does this mean I can't do any confidants?
Finally made it this far. It's already been years since we met.
Back then, you were in the media
is a young politician who could rise bureaucracy. Because of that, those who wanted to preempt the problems tried to tie you up.
Think the rules scheme was decrypted those big force and power. Recall that's when you came to me. You promoted yourself, saying you had special powers.
Special powers, you say?
If it wasn't for the recognition that I dabbled in, I would have thought you insane.
I made those troublesome psychotic erased any trace of that scandal.
Who'd think that cameras with a person trigger a mental shot.
So basically what you're telling me is Akechi has been able to go into the metaverse for years now at this point.
And when someone like that said he'd support me, I suspected there'd be an ulterior motive.
It's because I sympathize with your ideology. I believe that your ideals needed to be achieved for the sake of your country's future.
Well, my faith in you, I applied the pliable research on that research. I'm using that power. It'd be troublesome if someone else uncovered how it works.
Ishiki, was it? That researcher wouldn't have died if she just lied.
Yeah, and I had a feeling you also killed Futaba's mother, you bastard.
Any suspicion should stop doubt. Even the smallest severed at the root. After all, if we had an prosecutor on our side until recently.
Astounding, isn't it? To think the director himself forged evidence to secure his promotion. Quite surprised when you got it. He didn't know who leaked that information. Well, I got out of his shadow. So speaking, he did it himself.
This country's affairs, stagnant. The political world is filled with old men, who only act to own vested interests. General public is for slick in such political affairs and don't even bother. Only rules await.
You know, as twisted as this guy is, what he just said is not necessarily wrong. But God, I mean, you can't just condone this kind of behavior.
I must agree.
For any reason.
There's no wind along with such incomes. I will lead this country with revival. Those who get in the way must be eliminated at times. That's the way to use the metaverse.
Still, it would stand out continuous scandals with your political, which is why I made them.
Of course.
Targets that I turned psychotic and solved them as cases to you. And thus, the charismatic ace was talked to.
God damn it.
Thanks to your efforts, my clean image remains untarnished, and I've monopolized public opinion. Once I gained the public sense, collaborators from all ends approaching me and approaching me on their own. These were no exception. With their management in my pocket, keeping them in check was easy.
When the Phantom Thieves emerged, might become somewhat troublesome.
And they were just once we looked into it. All we needed to do was lay the blame.
You know, as much as we've thought things out, these two really thought things out too. The only difference is that we're able to be one step ahead of them now at this point. But I'm worried that if we don't deal with Akechi before dealing with him, we're gonna basically get stabbed in the back again somehow.
I told me then that you were the better man.
Popularity was my expectations, but flipping it made the negative merit stronger. With that, all I had to do was openly be real. I've been gaining more support since the current is in its head with ongoing scandal. Never mind the fight even the government got splitting out, and they're dissolving its plan. The time has finally come. Just a little more, and I will take Prime Minister. However, inauguration is my goal. When everything truly begins, I'll make this country rich for the selfish and ignorant masses only rely on others.
In other words, creating a powerful country that can compete with the world.
resonates with my ideals, and follows, and for that, some sacrifices can't be avoided.
Look, the only thing I'm gonna say right now is that the only sacrifice that's gonna happen here is gonna be you, Mr. Shit-O.
That is my
Chosen schmozen, you're gonna get clocked.
Your assistant has been mentoring and making my plan smoothly. When I make some minutes, I'll grant whatever wish you want.
This most recent coming on across country. Perhaps surely my story will be as one against monster that can control people's hearts. Believe I'll lay low, and devote myself to my studies.
I suppose with your age, you wouldn't come up with desires.
I am the future, though.
Oh, God. Oh, yo! He makes my blood boil. He makes me seethe in anger.
Yes, you won't be going to school for a while. Don't worry about it. This will be a breeze to face so far. And we'll have to come up with the plans together. To be perfectly honest, I don't really care what happened one way or the other. I consider the fact that he's your enemy. I naturally think he's my enemy as well. We're going to celebrate you and very.
Aw, thanks, buddy. It's because we're buds. We're best friends. Thanks, though, Morgana. I appreciate it. You know, we'll definitely make it a point to go to Mementos.
Well,
Looks like things have finally settled down. Life's gonna get real busy for you starting tomorrow, right? Get some rest. The Chief's right. Let's hit the hay. Oh, by the way, the police report on your death isn't going to show up at your school. No need to worry. Seems Prosecutor Nijima worked out some kind of deal with the higher-ups or something. I mean, they haven't even said anything to me. As long as you stay quiet, you'll be fine. And I guess if they reported your death now, they'd basically be saying you were a Phantom Thief. They can't really go announcing what the Phantom Thieves are, so I'm sure they'll avoid that. Okay. That reminds me, your relationship with Akechi unexpectedly grew stronger, didn't it? Even though Akechi was talking to the fake you at the time. Yeah, that's true! Wait a minute, I didn't even think about that! He was talking to the fake me, and yet we had an Arcana growth with him. That's true! How the hell did that work? I don't know what he said to that version of you in there, but we should make use of this. Nothing else, it shows our operation was a smashing success. Let's not do that today. Remember how I hijacked your phone during the school trip? That kind of came in handy. How so? Well, remember how I put that wiretap app in Akechi's phone? Basically, that lets me see GPS info for two phones, yours and his. Now, what could I do with that info? I'd be able to tell the precise moment Sai Nijima, who had your phone, ran into Akechi. That's when I saw my chance and beep, sent the signal to activate the Metaverse Navigator. Ah, but there was a chance that they just pass each other without saying a single word. That's why we needed you to tell Sai Nijima to show the phone to Akechi. Oh, this plane still surprises me no matter how many times I hear it. Wow, that's actually really interesting. Still, I couldn't just directly hack into the the Metaverse Nav. It's a mysterious app after all. But you know how that has that bookmark function? All you have to do is push the button. Making the phone think he was pushing that button was totally doable. Whee! Pretty good, huh? You're amazing, Futaba. Seriously. All the drugs and stuff made you forget the details of the plan. No, it's fine. I get it. Thanks. I do get it. I get it now. What about everybody else? Anything new? No. Nothing new. Okay then. Can I feed the plant? Nope. Plant is good.
I'm gonna head back.
Alright. Good night. I'll catch you guys later. I'm going to bed. I have had a very trying last couple of days. Oh, jeez. Wait, what? Wait, whoa, hold on. It's still the same day, isn't it? Is it? No, it's not. Apparently Akechi arrested the leader of the Phantom Thieves. He's a hero. Yeah, that's of course what they're all gonna think. Wait until they get the rug pulled out from underneath them. Oh, it's gonna be such a satisfying moment. The musical gamer looks forward to that moment. Oh, Ryuji. There's no point in even having an election. Shido's gonna win. Of course, he's the only reliable politician there is. Because the current government has been getting wrapped up in scandal after scandal. Even more importantly, there's just an aura about him. Like he can fix whatever problems we have. Honestly, it doesn't really matter to me who does it. I just want to see our society back on track. Especially after it turned out those Phantom Thieves are nothing more than scum in the end. Yeah, we'll show you. Take that personally, Ryuji. Let the rage seethe within you. Nope. Yellow. I heard you went home, so I announced it during homeroom. Are you okay? She's messaging me. You're a bad teacher. I am, thanks. You're alive! The news is reporting you committed suicide. Call me when you can. I was so confused. But as long as you're safe. Don't worry about school. Just take care of yourself. Oh, okay. Well, I don't really take back everything I said, that point I made earlier, but that is nice. They did make that somewhat logical. She knew we were a Phantom Thief. So she messaged us after the fact to make sure that we were still alive. That's cool. I bet we wouldn't have gotten that if we weren't, what was it? Maxed out with her. Could the police let him commit suicide in jail? They need to get their shit together. Quiet down. You're in class. Break's been over for quite some time now. I swear you're like monkeys in the zoo. Oh yeah. I received word from Gamer's family that he'll be absent for a bit. Jeez. What do you people think school is anyway? It's almost time. Oh, is this it? Am I making the announcement today? Wait. Am I doing this today? Hey, it can't be true, can it? Please tell me you're okay. No problems here. Oh, thank God you're safe. That suicide report was all over the news. And Ms. Kawakami said you went back to your hometown. I was honestly worried about contacting you. Even Sakamoto was dodging the question when I tried to ask him. But don't worry, I won't tell anyone. By the way, the fan site is a real mess right now. But I'll keep supporting you from the shadows. Good luck. You don't need to worry about it in here, but try not to do anything to draw attention. Anyway, today's a day off, so eat your curry and take it easy. You can take your time with it, too. It's not like any customers are going to be showing up.
Okay.
Let's try and think of the keyword once the chief's curry has energized you. Yeah, that we shall. So we know the person, we know the place, but now we need the why, the reason, the distortion. We figured out the keyword of Shido's palace yet. Tried all sorts of stuff, but no luck so far. It is hard to understand the thought process of a criminal mastermind like him. You know, I've been wondering, if he's been behind all of those mental shutdowns, doesn't that mean all the weird accidents from these past few years were his fault? Like that subway accident back in April. Now that you mention it, that accident lost the Minister of Transport his job. Wait, are you trying to say Shido caused that accident? But it's a subway. Does he not care at all about innocent lives? This man seems to be truly unbelievable. Supposedly, there are still tons of victims from that in the hospital even now. Masayoshi Shido. How many has he killed over the years? How could we ever understand what goes on in the mind of such a horrible man? Hey, wouldn't it be faster if we just go there and try to think about it on site? Let's try that. If we're going to go, I'd like Musical-kun to join, but will that be okay? Won't somebody spot him there? Yeah, we'll probably figure out the keyword in no time once we're there. Plus, I can throw off anyone who tails us with my blazing speed. Alright then. Sure. The intent of not being seen. Okay. Let's meet in front of the Diet Building and force that bastard's palace open.
Well then.
We're off to the Diet Building, are we? Okay. I'm sure this won't end horribly. It's probably going to end horribly. Be my guess.
What is it?
Yeah, that's the plan. You gotta be kidding me. You realize you're done for if you get caught, right? Sheesh. stunts you pull sometimes. Just don't stay out too late. Throw the hood over my head and go incognito style.
Ketchy isn't here. Ketchy isn't here.
Let's begin at once. Let's begin at once. Police cars are making rounds. Here too long. Here too long. We already have decided Shido and Diet. All we need is what place at this place.
Maybe Mount Fuji, the highest place in the country.
Oh my god, that's too obtuse.
What about a mansion?
Since he's going to substate a minister, perhaps a school?
What about an arena, Colosseum, like the Colosseum?
Imperial Palace?
Interesting.
It's no good.
So we can't find it.
We would have gained entry by now. Maybe we shouldn't have called you here.
Hey, you think whole garden is whole barrier with a barrier?
What? What do you mean?
Shido stole the scientist research, right? Or maybe it had some special move written in it.
You know what, though? As crazy as this sounds, I wouldn't be surprised if he had some sort of defense.
Is that even possible?
Who knows? I've got no idea. There was nothing like that in the notes I saw.
Anyway, what kind of person is Shido? I can't figure him out.
I did some research on him last. I couldn't get the man he is.
Oh no, I see those people over there.
Man over there's probably a legislator, right? I'll try asking him.
Good luck, on.
I'm a member of the newspaper club at my high school. May I speak with you for a moment?
Sure.
What kind of Representative Shido? What do you think about the national diet?
His dedication for country. Earned everyone's trust. He's an admirable man of action with a first-class determination. I'd say he's a model politician. I believe that he'll help create a wonderful future in which young adults like you can live in.
Oh my god, this sounds like such a fucking rehearsed answer. Jesus Christ, that got us nothing. Got us absolutely nothing.
It makes teenagers entertaining necessary.
Oh no.
Look over there. He's on a walkie-talkie.
Oh no. No.
Wait, is it about
Oh shit, we gotta get out of here. I have to get out of here.
Good.
We should leave it. Tomorrow's the day off. Have an early strategy meeting. Meet at LeBlanc, okay? We should all think about this tonight.
Okay, that we shall. Oh dear. Dear.
Calling themselves the Phantom Thieves are no more. However, I believe that this country is still living their days of anxiety. These scandals only decrease our distrust in the current government. As a citizen myself, I'm enraged.
You know what I'm enraged about? The fact that we still can't freaking remember that he's the one who got us our criminal record in the first place. I feel like as soon as we remember that, things are gonna like spiral.
Look who's talking.
What is a politician with responsibility toward personal gain without consideration of the country is outrageous.
The election's public notification is tomorrow. Where I go, cheering for Shido.
Does anyone say we so easily?
Oh, hello. What's up, gang? Tried looking up Shido's interviews online. He'll sound so goddamn fake. I checked his profile as well, but I couldn't find much outside of his title and education. He's currently 53 years old and has gone from being a Metropolitan Assemblyman to a representative. Though he is a cabinet minister, he split from the ruling party to form the United Future Party. Shido's a cabinet minister? For real? He was specially appointed to the position. That's his current title. Apparently, he also won a contest for who people would most like to have as their boss. Even the news sites write about him as though he's assured to become the prime minister. If only we could find out the meaning behind Shido's words.
corrupted state that this country that has been tainted by villains. Reform is essential.
Could it have to do with social reform? He said that a lot. Some sort of, like, reform, social reform thing. What's with all the love for Shido? I get no one knows the truth about him, but it still creeps me out. What the hell is with this thing? Don't think I don't see this.
Now then.
But yeah, duh. Of course I will. I still can't go outside.
Oh.
I can take care of the plant. Sure. Let's feed the plant. Let's keep feeding it.
Oh.
That plant shall live. God damn it. Boy, oh boy. Can I do anything in here? I should rest up for tomorrow. Well, I guess so. Next time on Let's Play Persona 5, we're going to continue this whole investigation of Shido's palace thing. Hopefully, we'll make some headway. I'm not sure, though. Tomorrow is the day, however, that public nominations become available. So we're going to see how this does. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to check me out on Twitter at MusicalGamer11, and be sure to check me out on my Patreon page, because a donation of $1 a month, it's all you need to pledge, $1 a month, and I can continue to make great content for all you guys. So consider it while you're watching. So that's all from me. This is the Musical Gamer signing off. I will see all of you guys in the next video. Catch you guys next time.